something.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Now a run here with Amari on Hampton. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
Going to the ground again on first. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Again for the first time for Rashad White. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Again, this is White. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Set. Black 8. What is it?
Hampton gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
There's a toss to White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On third down, Herbert. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Making some progress here. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2-2. 2-2.
On third down, they'll go with Sampson. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
That's good.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
First and 10 from the 43. Quick toss, center left. No one's around him. He's got space. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Here's Murray, first and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. You had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert with a blitz coming. Has him on a quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, White. On the move, past the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. When they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made at the perfect time for the first down.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Chargers first down.
Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points.
Set. Ready.
From the red zone on first. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers now lead by 10. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dickeron now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Play straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back-to-back carries here. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd and 2. Murray. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Coach.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Murray keeps it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 1-score game in the first half. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, Matchups become critical, and when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for two here.
Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
Swim. Omaha.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Let's take this at the 10. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that, how do you kick off returner? He's such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Kappa.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws this one deep down the right side. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Motion the slot man right. 2nd and 10 now, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The Chargers, first down. First and 10, 28-yard line.
It's Herbert once more. He escapes the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Third down, give to Hampton. Through the middle. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ready?
1st and goal, Swift. He'll be a pickup of 4, and they'll snap 2nd and goal from the 3. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Set. Line.
Hampton. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers push the lead up to 12. Ticker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returnable from the 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
What?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. It's his running back. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Bailey in punt
The
formation.
Browns are lining up to punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this one will careen out of bounds, just into enemy territory there.
Their own 46-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. He'll fire it deep, back towards the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Ball in left side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They send the tight end in motion.
Let's go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. He's out of bounds to set up 1st and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Set. Ready.
Running it after the penalty. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Set. Lady.
And motion a tight end left.
Real.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Brought in by Gaston. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And that keeps the lead at 12.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
1st and 10, Murray. On target here to Njoku. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Groupie sends it through, and the lead is back down to 9.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Rock and I will be back right after this. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Off the play action, here's Murray. Buying some time left. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. So that brings up fourth down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert now. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Continuing to move past the 45. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. Got some whistles here. Officials calling for a stoppage. Injured player, it appears. And that is their running back, Omarion Hampton.
Set. Reload.
Running on second with White. He's got room to roam. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set. 80. Set.
Here's White again. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Set. Set.
To the air this time, Herbert. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. To throw, Herbert. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Set.
They snap it to Herbert. Gets this one to London. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Drake London with a touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in football. Like you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
One.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
One.
Now Murray on the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Murray on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect. Looking for Harold Fanning Jr. And that brings up 4th and long. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Reload.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. take a 23-point lead. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 24-point ball game.
Browns 12.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Green.
Murray from the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, third down. Kyler looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Here's Hampton, open the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that kid. Stop for no gain.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Back to Hampton. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
There he goes, right sideline. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Right on the doorstep now. Here's first and goal. Now run with Hampton. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers continue piling it on here in the fourth. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Oh, what?
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down. Offense in a hurry up here. Murray to throw here on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. Oh, Murray lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10. He keeps it on the option. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Got to be 2nd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
He finds Dotson left side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
For the gun, here's Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
6 yards.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
4 yards to pick up that time corner. They're set up closer. 4th and goal upcoming. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
That's nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They run the counter with Swift. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Ready.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
380. Set.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
The Chargers, 1st down.
Baylor Titans.
1st and 10 at at the 47-yard line.
Set. Set.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Ball carrier.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Chargers close to picking up their 5th win.
Set. Ready.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. They get an even 10 on that play. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
Set.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Set. Reload.
They're drawing up for it.
Set.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Go.
He's drawing up for it. So the Chargers take this one on the road. One of their longest road trips of the season, Brock. But thanks to that primetime